Hey guys, Cheesette Cowan here, CEO of Real Estate. Excited to come to you with another video about topic that is very near and dear to me. It's leverage. If you've ever heard me speak, teach, preach anywhere, you know that leverage is a big thing for me because part of the reason that I got into real estate was to have time freedom. The only reason or the only how you can have time freedom is if you have leverage. The only how you'll have the back end system set up to have somebody come in and be leverage is to set your systems up. So, in our real estate coaching program, the blueprint, this is what we're teaching agents. We are teaching you how to systematically build your business from the backside so that you can have a systematic way to get clients, make money, and that you can have a systematic way to sit yourself down somewhere so that you can eventually retire using real estate as a form of leverage for your wealth building journey. In this video, I'm going to talk about some of the things that I use for leverage, my top 5 things. I don't even say top 5 things. These are just the 5 things that I'm focused on with the agents in the Blueprint program now. We're building systems behind these things and wanted to share it with the greater YouTube community. It's going to be some insights in here that I think if you take notes that you can implement into your business very easily. I look forward to sharing them with you. All right, so let's get right into it. The first of the 5 things that you should absolutely be leveraging for your real estate business is administrative support. We have got to get to the part or the point of business where we're delegating all administrative tasks, large and small, things like appointment scheduling, things like documenting organizations. This stuff is something that a virtual assistant can do. Here is the kicker. The reason why people never get to the point where they can outsource or leverage their administrative tasks is because they don't have the systems in place to say, here is what I need, and here's a system outlining how to do it. So they don't have a person to give it to because they don't have it in place. One of the things that's super important to us in our blueprint membership is you're going to learn how to build business systems. A business system is really your business on paper. If your business doesn't have duplicatable systems, then is it really a business? However, when you learn how to build systems, now you can expand on them and just do business a lot better. The second task that you should be outsourcing in your business, it should be covered by somebody else, get somebody else to do it, is transaction coordination. Oh my God. Please hire, and if you need one, come to us, yourtransactionteam.com. We have a service that will allow us to do transaction management for you. We also do transaction coaching. However, the purpose of outsourcing this piece of your task is because you don't get paid to do paperwork. As a real estate agent, you get paid when you close deals. However, paperwork has to be done when you go under contract. That is something that you can outsource to somebody else, and it costs generally $2.99 to $4.99, and it takes about 10 to 12 hours. Here's why you need to outsource it though. If you take that 10 to 12 hours and you spend that 10 to 12 hours lead generating, putting your client attraction system in place and using that to get new clients, you could potentially get $20,000 in commission for that 10 to 12 hours of work. Whereas you would be losing that 20,000 if you did this transaction management with that 10 to 12 hours, and you would only be gaining $400. Give them the 400. You focus on the 20,000. See how that works? I love this quote from Mary Kay. She said, "Don't spend dollar time doing penny tasks." That means whatever your dollar per hour is. I tell every realtor this, you need to know what your dollar per hour is. Do you make $1,500 per hour, $3,000 per hour? Because once you determine what that dollar per hour is, anything that's less, give it away. So even if you made $1,500 per hour and the transaction management was $400 an hour, still give it to them. You still at $1,100 profit. See, you got to look at business strategically and objectively, apart from your emotions and how you feel about money and leveraging and getting other people to do it. Because the biggest enemy to this is, oh, I want to know how to do everything for my business. You don't. The CEO of Apple has no idea what kind of wax they use on the floor in the lobby. He doesn't care. That's a penny task. He's a dollar person. So you have to understand your output versus your income and make sure you're making decisions based off of that. So put that out there. The next thing is listing coordination. Listing coordination is a big one. I feel like this is more time consuming than transaction management. All of that paperwork that it takes to get a listing started, oh my gosh, filling out the MLS forms, getting this seller to sign stuff on DocuSign, updating paperwork for your compliance, making sure that you have all the necessary disclosures that uploaded them to MLS, coordinating with the photographer. Oh my gosh, you're talking 10 to 15 hours of work again for another $300 to $500. Get somebody else to do it. The purpose is understanding the big rocks in your business, the things that are going to move your business forward. We are very clear about that in our blueprint program. One of the things that we do with the assessments in the beginning, I would much prefer that our agents are not dealing with paperwork or listing coordination. However, I want you to focus on bringing in clients, structuring the back end of your business, and making more money. And those are the things that we teach the agents in our program. Why? Because those are going to have bigger payoffs, give bigger dividends, get you to your goals a lot quicker. What's going to happen when you start to pull back those things is you're going to make less money over a longer period of time. And then you're also going to end up not really focusing on the things that actually build wealth. You have to focus on profit into your business, not administrative tasks. The purpose of getting to the profit quickly is so you can hire an admin. You have 6 months with me. If you are in our blueprint program, by the end, if you're full time, by the end of 6 months, you should be ready to hire your first virtual assistant. And we show our people how to partner virtual assistants with other people so that you can leverage even that resource. And two agents can share that resource for a very minimal amount. And we will sit down and break down with you why you need to do that. All right. So that's number 3. Number 4 is, and I'm going to group all of this together because it all is together: marketing, advertising, videography, photography, and graphic design. Oh my gosh, please. Those things are very time consuming. And I know that you can just open Canva and do a graphic in 3 minutes. However, if you're like me, I say I'm going to open up Canva and do a graphic, and I am doing them. It takes me 2 hours. It's because I'm messing with the fonts and moving stuff. But then that's 2 hours of income generating time that I've lost on something that's not going to make me the amount of money that I would make if I was focused on income generating activity. So this is what we're not going to do. We're not going to focus on that because that is not going to drive us forward in business. This is why it's imperative that you have a coach and you have a space where you're focused on the numbers of your business, like we do with our members in the blueprint program. You're going to know your numbers. You're going to know exactly how much every transaction is worth and how much your administrative time is worth. And that's going to help you do a few things. You can buy done for you graphics. As of last month, we sell done for you graphics. So if you're on our email list at the CEO of Real Estate, you can buy done for you graphics. We sell done for you newsletters. We are going to start creating some custom graphics just for our members, and our members actually get these graphics as part of their membership in the blueprint program, because we do want you to have nice graphics, but we can easily create a template for you that you can plug and play. Or you can use services like Fiverr. They have services like Upwork. They have services like TaskRabbit that have people that do all these kind of freelance stuff. And keep in mind that you can partner and barter with other people. If you have somebody that's a graphic designer and you're really good at working your database because you're in the blueprint membership and we've taught you how to do that, you could actually go in and start to work their database in exchange for some good graphics and good videos and good reels. So keep in mind that bartering works in every economy, and it's great because you get to see people in their element, and you get to work with them and your best element. The last thing, and I think this kind of goes without saying, you have to have a customer relationship management tool. You have to have a customer relationship management tool. That is imperative, and I'll tell you why. If you're thinking that you're going to remember to follow up with certain people, you're not. Nobody does. Only reason I follow up with people is because my database gives me the alerts, the dings, etc., that I need to make that. And then I know how to go in and make the calls, adjustments, send the email, send the text. If you are not developing something to this degree in your business that you can start to leverage as a means to systematically build and grow your relationships, track communication, the history, the follow-up tasks, and automate things, a lot of businesses are going to drop through the bucket. And it's with the real estate, it's always fortune in the follow-up. I don't want anybody attracted to you that might want to do business with you in a 30, 60, or 90-day period to fall through the cracks because you don't have this system in place. We use Command. I've used Boomtown. I've used Follow Up Boss. I think that as long as I've used Realty Juggler as well. As long as you have one that works for you, that has the components that you want, you just need to have one. One of the things that is very imperative is that you do your research around these things, because there are certain automations that you have to have when you're building your business. So one of the 3 things that we focus on in business, and there's only 3 fundamental pieces of business, it's financial excellence. What does my financial picture of my business look like? Am I profitable? Am I mitigating losses? My systems. What is my business systems? The things that customers interact with. What does that look like? My seller system for real estate, my seller system, my buyer system, my lead generation system, and my attraction marketing system. What are those systems fully functioning? And then the last is the customer experience. What are your customers' experience when they interact with you? This CRM is going to help you create a wow customer experience because you'll be able to track the customer at each point in each stage in the transaction. So, guys, these are not things that you can skip out on. If you are running a real estate business, you should be leveraging these things. If you need assistance, our blueprint community is out here saving lives in this area. No questions. We show you how to do these things for your business, and we show you how to set up the back end of system so that it's strong, so that eventually you can begin to work in an autopilot space, spend more time working on your business than in your business. And it is very frustrating to spend time doing things that there is a system or a tool for. And this is what we're teaching the agents in our blueprint program, because we want you to have work life balance. We want you to have a system where you can attract the clients you want so your business can grow systematically and strategically. Then we want you to be able to make the money that you need to go make the impact that you were created to make. Hey, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Hopefully, you got something very valuable out of it. But more than anything, I hope you caught the spirit behind what I was trying to say. And that is that in order to grow your business to $1 million real estate business, you're going to need leverage. You're not going to be able to do this alone. And you need to start learning how to leverage in these small 5 areas that I told you. That prepares you systematically to be able to let go when it's bigger. Because believe it or not, when your business grows, it's harder to let go. It's your baby. We get it. We understand it. This is why in our membership program, the blueprint, we're building agents up from the ground up and teaching you how to systematically release the fear of letting go so that it doesn't stop you from making the money, the impact, or creating the life that you want. I look forward to potentially working with you in the future. My name is Cheesette, and I am the CEO of Real Estate, your next coach.